Good morning. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Thank y'all for joining. I hope you guys are having a great Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Oh, it's my birthday. Y'all, I've been celebrating all week, okay? I'm tired as hell this morning and about to get out of here and go again. I had to take me a B12 this morning so I don't fall out. When I tell y'all, I have been going hard all damn week, y'all, and I still got more days to go. But I'm having the time of my life on vacation. I am having the time of my life and enjoying every minute of it. Oh, thank you, Kim Naughton said you singing happy birthday to me. Thank you. Okay. Hold on, let me go back up. Y'all pardon me for not being on camera. I'm still in pajamas because I kind of slept in a little bit this morning. I've been up and down. I saw all of you guys' happy birthday messages on all of my platforms. Thank you guys, everybody. Thank y'all. You said today is my oldest sister's birthday. Thank you all. She has a great birthday. Let me tell her she has a great birthday because she shares a birthday with me. All right. And I also want to do a special birthday shout out to my Aunt Shirley, who is no longer here. Me and her have the same birthday. I always celebrate her every year. I always acknowledge her. She has passed on, but I always acknowledge her. I call her my auntie twin because we do share the same birthday, right? So happy birthday in heaven to her. Happy birthday to all the Leos. Happy birthday to anyone with a birthday today, okay? Yes, and happy birthday if anybody has, and happy anniversary if anyone has an anniversary today too. Thank you guys. I see all of the messages. I really appreciate it. Say, Rel, you sound like you're on vacation. Oh my God, Naya, yes, I am tired. We've been everywhere and I am tired. I'm talking about getting up in the morning. I'll do a quick live and then we go out and just stay. Like last night, we got home so late. Oh my God. And then today, thank you so much, Taken, for the $19.99 for the thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But yeah, we got in so late last night, and then we got this other function that we got to go to this morning too. So I said I'll go ahead and do a quick live to connect with my people. But let's go ahead and get into the show. I really appreciate you guys. I love y'all down, and I know you guys see it for me. And thank you guys for all the congratulations. Okay. Not congratulations, but birthdays. I told you I was still tired. All right. Of course, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. We got some great topics. Yay. Thank you so much. I appreciate why you deserve a beautiful birthday. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Of course, you guys know Ben Crump and his team, along with Nolan Wells' parents, were live yesterday. I caught a bit of that. I'm trying to multitask and keep up with everything that's going on, including being on vacation, y'all. I am, oh God. All right, so let's get into it, and we're gonna watch it straight from Ben Crump's channel. Okay, so shout out to Ben Crump. Let's get into it.
Are announcing that we have the audio from the officials, and we have retained and are consulting with some of the foremost audio engineering experts to review those audio tapes from the CETO call in its entirety. We also, and Attorney Hertz may go into greater detail on these matters, have consulted President Mariel with oceanic engineering experts to talk about how these facts are lining up. The fact that they say Nolan's body was found in the same location where they say they left him at. And so we want to know, how is that possible with the oceanic tides? Yeah. We want the experts. I mean, you got low tides and high tides. It's not adding up. So we are going to dot every I and cross every T until we find out what happened to Nolan Wells. We are announcing that we.
So you guys heard that. I did see that they are done with I think they said the forensic. No, they're done with the autopsy. They should have been done with that shit, right? Investigation for the first one. Okay, I don't know why they were taking so long when Ben Crump and them already had theirs done. But so I did see that this morning that they Mississippi is done with Nolan's autopsy there. So of course, you know, they're not releasing anything because they're just not. They're holding on to it for the DA and everyone else Of course, the FBI has now attached himself to this case. So we just got to wait. It's infuriating because we want to know what happened to him, but there's nothing we can do about that. But let's continue on, because Nolan's mom was there, and of course her dad too. Let's get into what she had to say. And I totally agree with her. She is so strong. And let me just say, she looks so amazing with everything she's going through right now. It's like God has given her such a glow to where she does not look like what she is going through. Like, if that was my son, I would be somewhere in a mental ward if something like that happened to my child. But this woman, she looked like she might have just came off vacation or something, the way she's glowing, hair beautiful, straight. She just looks great. So shout out to and sending prayers, strength, and love to Nolan Wells' mom, Christine Wansley Wells. Okay, let's get into her.
We have to have tough conversations. This is something our community already knows. We have to make sure that, and I know my husband and I, we have had countless conversations with all of our children about the importance of understanding when you are moving in different spaces with people that do not look like you. And it's unfortunate that we have to have these conversations, but they are needed in order to hopefully keep our children safe. So I would say to all the mothers out there, especially my Black mothers, we just have to keep pushing forward. We have to do the things to protect our children.
Yeah.
We have to have tough conversations.
So shout out to her for that. You got to keep moving forward as hard as it is. You got to teach your kids safety. Some of you guys may have seen my stuff on Facebook where I was talking about my son wanting to hang around some little white boys on vacation. And I said, no, the fuck you ain't, because you ain't going to be the next Nolan Wells, baby. I got my eyes on you and everybody else, right? And it's too soon for that shit. And I get you want to go play and be friends, but no, not right now. And it ain't nothing about no racist shit. It's too soon for that, okay? It is too soon, because mama do not want to turn this place out. But anywho and anyway, let's move on, honey. Because D.L. Hughley went slam off on Officer Tatum's ass, and they are going back and forth. And I said, oh, I got to share that, baby, because this is tea. So conservative commentator, if that's what we can call him, Brandon Tatum is responding to D.L. Hughley, responded to him after he addressed him by name following his viral coverage of the Nolan Wells case. So y'all already know, honey, I call him Race Baitum Tatum. He is out of control. He's been seen on videos like crashing out bad. Okay, because he ran his mouth too damn much. And nobody told him to say shit about this case. Nobody told his wide-faced, moon pie-headed ass to get on any videos to say nothing about no damn Nolan Wells and involve himself and look stupid in every fucking video. But let's get into this. Shout out to Ball Alert on this. D.L. Hughley's going to read his ass down.
This is Brandon Tatum.
Y'all just see what unfunny ex-comedian D.L. Hughley just said about me. Posted a picture of me and my wife. To do what? To be a racist? You are the lamest dude in all of comedy.
What is more lame than calling yourself the job you used to have? You're not an officer anymore. You were a football player who failed at being a football player. You didn't make the team, so you became an officer. That wasn't working out, so you became an influencer. You talked about emotion. What is more emotional than this?
The word.
Y'all.
You cried for a white dude who the people didn't even think you worthy to speak at his funeral. You said you wouldn't cry for your son, but you cried for him. That's not emotion. You talked of the way Benjamin Crump talks.
Just want to blame white folks. And so I go out there because I know that lame Al Sharpton and Mr. I can't read Benjamin Crump is just race hustling, y'all.
You talked about how those boys are innocent. You had proof. Now, I don't know whether they're innocent or not. I don't know what happened there. But I know one conversation with a failed football player and a social media influencer is not the predicate. You don't have any toxicology report. You don't have an autopsy report. You talked about Black people acting a fool. Black people are right to be suspicious of a state that took 31 years and 3 trials to prosecute and find guilty the murder of Medgar Evers. Black people are right to be suspicious of a state that in 2005 found 215 black people that were dead and buried in a pauper's grave and nobody knew they were there. Black people are right to be suspicious of a state that just killed a 1
Al Sharpton and Mr.
year-old boy and nobody's being brought to account about. Black people are right to be suspicious of a state that has been poisoning black people with the water since the 1960s. Black people didn't look for this fight. They want justice. All they want is accountability. And if it's those boys, it should be that. Nobody has a predetermined notion. I don't know what happened. But if you're saying that that Al Sharpton and that Benjamin Crump are on one side, you're certainly on the other. You talk to them for 2 days and now all of a sudden you know if they're guilty. You know if they're innocent. You know that. Your name is, your moniker is Officer Tatum, not Detective Tatum. You didn't make your way to detective. You're an influencer who says what white people want you to say. And don't you find it interesting that they chose to speak to you? And they chose to speak to you for the same reason that you're a conservative, for the same reason Turning Point did, because you're safe. They know you're a black man who'll do what he's told. You're an unremarkable black man who they know, you're a boy and nobody they can count on to be obedient. They pick you for the same reason they pick dogs. What is very interesting to me is this is Nancy Grace.
I left to believe
Nancy,
that he goes out swimming all on his own and the friend girl leaves, the mates from school leave, everybody just leaves him out in the water and he dies.
Now, Nancy Grace is a career prosecutor. She has tried 100 felony trials, 100, and not lost one. And she thinks that's something suspicious. But the social media influencer who failed at football and was a mediocre cop all of a sudden knows more than that. I don't know what happened. You don't know what happened. But I do know this. You said that a young woman with a pot of water acted so suspiciously that she should be shot by cops.
I think that this is justified, but it could have been avoided, but still justified. You can't throw boiling water on a police officer and not get shot.
They can count on to be.
Let's correct that shit because she didn't throw no boiling water on him. Okay? She didn't throw no boiling water. The cop thought she was going to do that and he powered her ass. But should he have done that? No. I think he acted too prematurely and he definitely didn't have to take that lady's life. So again, y'all see his mentality and how he thinks, race bait him, Tatum. Now we see why. It sounds like his anger is definitely from something else. And the fact that maybe he didn't make it in areas that he thought that he would make it in terms of being a police officer and football and other things, right? Most bad cops are, well, from what they say, are people who have probably been bullied prior, and they take out their anger and frustration out on innocent people because then they feel like they have a certain level of power. And it seems like this is what's going on with Race Batum Tatum, and he definitely needs to be sat down somewhere.
Be obedient. They pick you for the same reason they pick dogs. But you don't think people that want to boat with somebody in proximity to somebody and that person comes that day acting so suspicious they should be questioned? That's who you are. Debate you for what? What you are is what the people before you, you're Diamond and Silk, you're Candace Owens, you're Stacey Dash, you're that. And your career will age like avocados because that's what they do. There'll be somebody else that replaces you. I've been around for 40 years doing what I do, and you still know my name. You know how I got to know yours? Somebody sent me a coon alert.
Oh,
they said, and you fit the bill. I don't know who you are, but I know what you are. I know what you do because I've seen people like you in my entire life. But my career is longer than your life.
Ooh.
You mentioned my name, and I have no idea who you are. But I do know this, that one day, when all of this is done, and it'll be after the next election cycle, when people are wondering who you are, but you are, when you go the way of the Larry Elders or the Sheriff Clarks or the Candace Owens or the Diamond and Silks or the Stacey Dashes or the Armstrong, like all of them, when you're there with them and you're wondering what happened, it's because you sold your soul for nothing.
Let me just say this, and I know people are gonna clip this and get back, and I don't care. I really feel this way. I'm getting sick of black people.
Wow.
Right. I like the black people like me and others that are conservative, that's smart. But the rest of y'all, I'm sick of y'all. It's hard to even want to be around black people, to be honest.
I have never once And I've had a disagreement with a lot of black people that I've had disagreement, but I've never once had to make a video explaining I don't hate black people.
I do not hate black people. I know that people who are new to
this shit is so stupid because it's like a white person saying, I don't hate black people. I have black friends. I have 2 black bitch. If you got to count how many black friends you have, you might be racist, right? Because why does that matter?
my channel and you see people out there making these videos, it's comical to me because I don't understand how accountability leads to hate.
You said you can't teach me. You can't make me. You are. You hate white people. You said that.
You want me to hate white people. I'm not doing it.
My question isn't making you hate white people. I don't want that at all. What I want to know is who the fuck taught you to hate us? You hate white people.
I love deal. Y'all could never make me hate him. Okay. If y'all want to watch this again, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this link in there so that y'all can watch it at your leisure. D.L. Hughley is on his ass, and race bait on Tatum can't take him, and then try to say that he is not a funny comedian and nobody listens. Yes, he is still touring and still making money doing what he loves. So shout out to DL on that, and shout out to DL for reading his ass down because I enjoyed that. All right, let's get into Chrisean Rock because she is definitely under investigation for Ronnie Doe's unaliving. She says that the FBI or police investigation came to her gym, and now she's saying, I have nothing to do with his death. Let's get into this live bites. I feel like she set him up, but it's my opinion. Let's go.
Oh, they talking about Chrsean, yada, 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 open investigation. Bro, that got nothing to do with me. His death has nothing to do with me. Yes, he made my life about him. Why? Because he needed money. He was desperate. He was desperate. But guess what? He was high. He was on perks. He was on Molly. He was on lean. He was drinking. Where was his parents then? Where was his family then? Nobody was holding Chrsean accountable. Falsely came in claiming my son while high as fuck. Nobody held him accountable. Nobody. Nobody was trying to save him before he died. Nobody was trying to save Chrsean before he died, bro. Because you sit over there, you act like y'all wasn't trafficking the drugs through his basement, which was his grandma, his mom.
Who cares about that? We're asking what happened to Ronnie. Okay, it was alleged that you, through gang members, allegedly set him up, and he was standing outside talking on the phone. Coincidentally, y'all had a scheduled court date for him to find out if your son was his son, and somebody came through and took him out right before the damn court date. So that doesn't sound suspicious to me. And then I told y'all the other day, she told him to meet her at the mall, and he was there to see the child. And then she starts acting like he's bothering her. So it's like Chrsean is playing these games. And now you want to act like you have nothing to do with this, that you don't know what happened to him.
Basement. Like, y'all keep trying to put this narrative out, and then I keep being quiet because I low-key love Chrsean. And boom, they talking about Chrsean, yada, yada, and I got respect for his family. But when y'all not trying to, like, really say what really happened, say what's really going on, that's what's making me mad for real. Because I'm sitting at the gym. I lie to you not. I'm sitting at the gym. I answer my phone. I tell them, come in. There's investigators. They're like, hey, we know you didn't do it. We got his phone. Yada, yada, yada. We're recording this. Yeah, record it all. Record.
They don't come to you if they're investigating. They don't come and investigate you and say, "Oh, we know you didn't do it." They're probably thinking that you had something to do with it. That's why they're there. I don't know any investigators. Hey, we're just here, because we don't have shit else to do. We know you didn't do anything, but we thought maybe we would just swing by, to just do a video of you about this case. No, they're there because you are, probably a suspect. Somebody probably mentioned your name in terms of this case, and they have to go and investigate that and see what's up with that. So that's why they're there. So I don't think they told you that they know you didn't do anything, because if that's the case, they would have solved the case. All right.
Record it all. Because y'all need to put the end to it. Y'all need to find out who really killed that man. I'm tired of that. Keep trying to everybody riding on my coattail for controversy. Yes, it's getting on my nerves. And I got
it's getting on your nerves because you probably know they about to close in on your ass.
Respect for his family.
Maybe Junior can get the help he needs after your ass get arrested.
But when y'all not trying to really say what really happened, say what's really going on, that's what's making me mad for real. Because I'm sitting at the gym. And all these trolls keep talking about Chrsean. He's dead. He is dead, bro. Y'all never asked me not one time how did I feel about it? Did it hurt me? Did it move me? At that point, I already stopped loving him. Not like that. When he died, I had no feelings in my body because it was like that person was trying to kill me before he left. Real shit. He really was. He was trying to diminish my character, my image. He was trying to clout.
How did he try to kill you, girl? How did he do that? I think that what he was trying to do is get answers for Junior. That was what every video that I've ever seen. And I followed this very close, like I'm following the Nolan Wells case. I was on your shit. I never saw where he was trying to take you out. I did see where he kept asking, let me see my son. Is this son mine? And you playing games back and forth with him. I've never seen a video of him threatening you or trying to take you out.
Chase off my son that I love the most. Like, people be doing stuff and don't know what be actually the after effect. What? All y'all sound dumb, bro. All y'all sound dumb, bro. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of evil attacking me at one time, bro, and I don't fuck with it, bro. And all these trolls keep talking about Chrsean. He's dead. He is dead, bro.
Yeah, we know, bro, and we know you know, bro. And what we want to know is who you possibly, allegedly, hypothetically, and maybe have sent over there to take him out so that you wouldn't have to go and do that court date and keep saying that Blueface was your child's father when we all know that that's not the case. All right, Blueface already said publicly he is not the child's father, but since you want to continue playing these games, I guess, Chrsean, okay? I guess. Okay, so of course, I ain't gonna be on here too long, guys. But I do have some things that I want to run across that I ran across, or that I want to go through that I ran across or ran into. I can't talk today for shit. Oh, y'all remember the video that I showed y'all of Tisha yesterday, where she was trying to do her little real estate video, y'all, with that very revealing outfit on that looked like her ass just left the club. Why she cut her comments off? Because they've been roasting and toasting her ass over there. She know damn well she shouldn't have wore that shit to be trying to do no damn video to sell no damn property. That's probably why she ain't selling nothing. And two, my question is, and not to get on her too bad this morning, but it's just something I thought about. Like, how the hell are you doing a video trying to convince people to give you their business to build their dream home, and you ain't even built your fucking dream home? You haven't even finished your dream home in almost 9 years. And we hear y'all don't finish no projects that y'all start. Thank you, Melody Cherie, for throwing that out there. Melody said it's all over Huntsville that Tisha and them do not finish projects that they start. So why are you doing videos soliciting people to give you their business for Scott Reality when it's really realty? And you guys don't do shit. I just don't understand that. For those of you asking for my Cash App, I just put it up on the screen, okay? Some of you guys hit me in the DMs and also in Messenger and wanted to bless me with Cash Apps or whatever. If you guys want to, I'm not asking anyone to, but if you want to, then there's my Cash App on the screen. All right, let's move to the next point here. Sean, girl, go ahead and turn yourself in. All right, so I ran across some Snapchat videos, okay, of this Katie McCormick girl. Now, you guys remember I was telling y'all that Tisha cut her comments off because they was roasting her in the comments for that video. I said, oh my God, what she had on a real short skirt and her stomach was out. She had her chest out. It was too revealing for a real estate video. When I see a person trying to sell me real estate, I want to see them in business attire, not club clothes. Like, I don't know who is advising her. I don't know. Maybe what Marceau was saying at the reunion is true. Like, Tisha just does not follow through and she doesn't know what she is doing when it comes to handling business. You can have a million business degrees, but if you don't know how to conduct business, it's just null and void. Right? All right, but let's get into these Katie McCormick Snapchat steals that I have here. You guys can see here at the top is July 4th at 5:44. We know that Katie McCormick, the girl who said that she was with Nolan Wells, and that everyone is saying it was with Nolan the last time that he was seen. She did say that the last time she saw him was 3:30, and then she got on a boat to leave with her family, her brother and sister-in-law, or her sister and brother-in-law, I think it was, she said. So that's Katie. Okay. So this looks like she's on a boat with maybe her family, but this timing Okay, she said, and they left. She actually said they left the island. So this looks like they're still on the island at like 5:44 p.m. The guys, according to Nolan's friends, they said that they left him there with her. Okay, but it doesn't look like she's on a boat with friends, and it doesn't appear that she's on a boat with the guys. Okay, with Nolan's friends. I looked at these pictures, and none of them look or appear to be Nolan's friends. So maybe she's telling the truth on that. And I know the pictures are blown up kind of big. I want you guys to see them. This one says 6:02 p.m. This is also her stuff. Y'all, I told you I'm nosy, didn't I? All right, so you guys see this is a Snapchat picture. This was at and I love the way Snapchat is because it gives you this 6:02 p.m. It appears she's still on the island, but you did say that you guys left abruptly after 3:30 after seeing and telling Nolan bye. Okay, so I'm guessing that was not her voice on the video of them saying, "Oh my God, Nolan." I'm guessing that wasn't her, because she doesn't appear to be on the boat around that time, because they said around 4:30 or so is when the call was placed. Clearly, she's on this boat with her friends. So, and these are Snapchat. Y'all know Snapchat will timestamp. Okay, this is her again. It's her again at 5:24. Okay, so I'm assuming that's not her on the video. 5:24, July 4th. Y'all see that? That's her. So maybe she was telling the truth. 5:35. You guys can see she's still out on the water, appearing to be at Horn Island still. Now, you did kind of lie and say y'all left, but, you know, y'all are apparently still there on the island. We can see the water in the background. You guys are on the boat, okay? She appears to be having a good time July 4th at 5:35 p.m. So y'all see that? Yeah, so I had to snag them pictures. Didn't I tell y'all I'll be on their pages? Nosy, I'll be nosy, y'all. I have to find out what's going on for my people. All right. So it was something else I wanted to share. Oh, let's go ahead and talk about Cynthia and Peter, because I ran across a topic with them where Cynthia Honey says she is still trying to get her credit and stuff together, and that Peter Thomas still owes her thousands of dollars, y'all. And he refuses to pay her. I told y'all that she had talked about that before. That's Cynthia and Peter. Okay. Y'all remember Real Housewives of Atlanta? They were married. All right, so let's get into it. Shout out to Braxton Family Values. So Cynthia Bailey is opening up about the financial toll on her marriage to Peter Thomas that took on her life. She says that the former Housewives of Atlanta star revealed that creditors are still contacting her, you guys, over debts that were allegedly accumulated in her name during their marriage. So it sounds like Peter was running up her credit, and she was giving him thousands of dollars to start businesses. Of course, we know that failed. Every one of his bar one businesses got shut down, and he wasn't paying his employees. So it seemed like he wrecked her credit. But with all due respect, Cynthia, I just guess cannot read the room, because things were bad before they even got married. I mean, going into getting married, you guys saw that era on the show where nothing was going right that day. Right, the marriage license, they didn't have money for the bar. Her mom had to come in last minute and pay thousands of dollars for them to even have alcohol at the bar. Several things, right? It was everything. Like, they didn't even have wedding rings, you guys. Cynthia and Peter didn't even have money for wedding rings, but they still forced that wedding at this place, the Fern Bank, where they have all these fucking dinosaurs everywhere. So she was, she was on her head to get married to this person who did not obviously have his life together. So I don't know what it was that was drawing her to marry him, because it sounds like he wasn't able to contribute his part in the marriage. This shit crazy. So creditors, and they have been divorced for years, but creditors are still contacting her for shit that he did not handle. I'll be pissed. So Cynthia said that she poured a significant amount of her own money into Peter's businesses and dreams, believing that they were building a future together. She says, it goes on to say that she has never hidden the fact that her credit was severely damaged during their marriage, explaining that after the divorce that she had to rebuild her finances and credit from the ground up. Now, I said that Cynthia also shared that Peter still allegedly owes her hundreds of thousands of dollars, you guys. But despite the financial loss, she has chosen to find peace and move forward with her life rather than remain bitter. So they're asking, do you think the spouses should keep their finances separate to avoid situations like this, or is financial sacrifice just part of the marriage? I'm not having a financial sacrifice. Sorry, I'm just not. I have worked hard to have good credit and keep my credit great so that whenever I want to move a certain way, I can. And the same for my husband. I mean, we're a team. So it means that both of you guys have to be responsible if you're trying to be together. And I feel like Cynthia was just looking for companionship and not thinking about everything that comes along with that when you're thinking about marriage, right? You should have known what Peter's credit and all that was. prior to that. Hundreds of thousands of dollars he still owes you, and creditors still bothering you about shit that he put you through? No, ma'am. Hell no. Okay. Hell no. So let's get into Kandi, and then we got to get out of here, guys. Okay. I'm sorry to rush this show, but I do have to get out of here. All right. So yeah, Peter's a hot ass mess. Peter owes everybody, and he don't give no fucks. Okay. He don't give no fucks. Now he's with this other young girl. I hear that he's opened up a new bar. I said, oh God, here we go. I hope she ain't putting her credit on the line. So Kandi has responded to Tamar shading her and openly calling her a bitch. So Kandi is using her platform, which is called Speak On It, to get ready to dust Tamar ass off. So let's get into that.
I do not like that bitch. I'm just gonna be straight up. I do not like one who sings so beautifully, but don't nobody give a fuck about it. As she's walking by me, she says, and yes, you've seen me multiple times, and I pay you dust.
Okay.
Situation that happened at Essence Fest. Kandi, you went to go speak to her, and some people were saying she gave you shade. Y'all still ended up taking a picture together. It was her and Monica and a few other people on the stage. Now, some people were saying Kandi was giving mean girl. Some people were saying you knew the two of y'all had an issue, so maybe you shouldn't have spoke. What do you feel now about the situation now that, it's all come to a head?
I don't care. I was at an event, a professional celebratory event. I said, congratulations, and I went on about my business.
Yeah. Do you regret speaking to her at all?
I do not regret saying congratulations. I don't care who you are. We can have beef all day long, right? It's not like I said, oh, let's go to lunch, let's wound to wound, let's I am not that kind of person. You know what I mean? I don't want beef in my life. I really do enjoy my peace.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I love my life. I have great friends. I have people who really love me and really
situation that happened at
I have people who really love me and really fuck with me for real, and vice versa. And it wasn't
really that serious to you.
It wasn't like I was going like,
yeah.
Okay, for congratulations. Everyone on the stage was being honored. And it was one of those events where, you should just show gratitude and be kind and move on.
But you're not being kind, because I feel like you did it maybe for clout, or maybe she was trying to be nice. I said that yesterday. But with Tamar, you just never know, because she's so unpredictable. Okay, Tamar's like a stray dog, very unpredictable. You try to reach over and pet them, and they bite the shit out of you. That's what Tamar gives. You just don't know what is going to come from her when it comes from her, right? Like, you really want to hope for the best, but you just don't know with Tamar, because she's so up and down. Her emotions are always all over the place. And then it's the victim card, where she starts this crazy, ugly cry, okay, to be victim whenever she gets called out on stuff, when most of the time she initiate the bullshit and she doesn't take accountability. I think that's one of the things a lot of people, and even her own sisters, have said the same thing about her. Tamar takes no fucking accountability, and then she does that crazy crying shit, and she's so erratic, and just, even her mom even had to tell her on national television she gonna slap the piss out of her, right? That's just how irritating she makes everyone. So I gotta say, it's probably hard being her friend. It's got to be hard to be her friend, because she is just too fucking much. She can sing her face off, but if she can just sing and everything else she just leave alone, she would be a great person. She could be a great person if she just could just sing and shut the fuck up. But Tamar, she will not do it. She will not do it. I do not blame Kandi for not fooling with her. I told y'all yesterday, what is Kandi? A Taurus? Tauruses don't be fucking around like that. If they don't see it for you, they don't see it for you, and they ain't gonna fake it. I'm a Leo, and I'm that way. Okay, I must have been a Taurus in my other life. I don't fuck with people like that. If I see how you moving, I distance myself and I stay away from you, because I know how I will pop off. But at the end of the day, I don't blame Kandi for using her platform to speak on how she feels about, this mess between she and Tamar. At the end of the day, girl, they both need to just, stay away from each other. Tamar, if you weren't being genuine when you said your, congratulations to her, because you guys still had an underlying issue, maybe pull Kandi to the side and be on some grown woman shit and talk about it. Okay, because you already know how Kandi is. You've been around Kandi your entire life. Both of y'all grew up in the industry, right? Both of y'all grew up in the industry. You're not even friends with Tiny no more, and you and Tiny were like sisters. So it's got to be you, Tamar. Everybody that you hang with, you fall out with, right? You and a few of your sisters don't even talk no more, and it's sad, because y'all lost Tracy, and you would have thought that would have brought everyone closer. You've even called Toni Braxton out several times on social media, and that's your sister. who's dealing with lupus and everything else. But Tamar don't give a damn. And zero fucks. But anywho, that is it, and that is all, guys. I have got to get out of here so that I can make my things that I gotta be at. Okay. I appreciate you all for all the birthday love. Thank you guys so much to my Top Flight mods. Thank you guys for all of the super stickers. Thank you guys for all the cash apps. Thank you guys for all the birthday wishes and the love. I appreciate you all. You guys know that. Okay. Let me put this back up there. Yes, Peter, please get your shit together because I'm sick of you. Okay. But thank you guys for all the content creators here in the chat as well as in the bushes. Thank you guys for all of my Caramelians. Y'all know I love y'all down. Y'all please have a wonderful, wonderful day. If I have time, I'll pop back in today, okay? But I will, I'm going to be out celebrating today. Yay. For my birthday, I have a full day plan of things that I want to do. So I'm going to try to do all of those things. And I will see you guys later, all right? Y'all have a wonderful day until the next one. Bye.